Hi, hello. Welcome to your reading. It's 5 in the morning here. I woke up with the rain starting. So someone is feeling clear in their emotions. Someone is crying. Someone is crying about their ex-partner or about their partner. And so they want to move in the right direction. They want to know really what is important. Queen of Pentacles again. And card flipped out. Flipped out. Flipped out. Justice again. And the Seven of Wands. Okay, the Ace of Swords fell down with the World and the Ace of Cups upside down. So there's a really good idea. There's a breakthrough. There's this feeling of seeing the truth. And having a plan. And hopefully that will bring a lot of excitement and a lot of opportunities, or even the possibility of completing something very difficult and turning it, I'm hearing formal, public. So this World and the Ace of Cups reversed is very beautiful energy, because it's this, so there is a knowing here, and this feels like waiting for it, waiting for something to be done. And with this Ace of Cups upside down is making me think of waiting for someone's heart to feel new and regenerated. And oh, this is the card that turned upside down. Judgment. So yes, that's it. Judgment is card number 20, and then we have the card number 21 reversed with the Ace of Cups reversed too. So yes, that's this feeling of waiting for something to change, waiting for someone to move on, waiting for someone to decide on their own happiness. on their own happiness. Let's pull another card here from my tarot. I really don't know the name. So we have the Emperor. Okay, so very interesting. Very interesting. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups, and the Empress reversed fell down. And we have the Emperor on the table. So we have the Emperor and the Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So the Emperor has a plan. He knows how to proceed. And he's just waiting for the right moment, or for the Empress to make up their mind and decide and go for really the cup that she chooses. And there is a really nice cup here on the table. So what I'm seeing is that the Emperor has put his cards on the table, and now it's up for the Empress to make up their mind and decide. Decide to move forwards with something that is not complete, something that is not complete, something that could bring a lot of joy, a lot of love, a lot of emotional fulfillment if you would get done. So I'm gonna turn these two cards up like proper upright and ask some information about this Ace of Cups and the World. So Six of Swords. The Hermit, the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, Six of Swords, Five of Cups, we go from a 6 to a 5, Eight of Wands, Page of Swords, okay, so there's this feeling of going, of progressing. There's this feeling of creating movement, but there isn't a lot of information yet. It's just a lot of excitement, but there's no real info. Oh, and the Three of Swords fell down. I don't know how. These Three of Swords. Ooh, it came out with the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands and the King of Swords and the Strength. So someone here is being very strong when it comes to what they are focusing on, what they are attracting. and being very strong in the face of something that hurt a lot. And I'm looking at the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands, and with this really strong person that is taking risks and making decisions and planning, like being really focused on where do they want to move to, and seeing how to do it. So this Ace of Cups and the World came reversed, and as we can see, because it would imply having to create a lot of movement without a lot of information, and okay, now I'm seeing that it would be a spiritually led move towards something better, but there's a big feeling of what was lost, what is lost behind us, and what is not lost, what is possible to retrieve. Yeah, the Six of Swords and the Five of Cups is moving on, finding a strength, finding faith to move forwards towards something better, even through all the feeling of disappointment and loss. And this Three of Wands with the Three of Swords is, I feel like there's a fear here of being heartbroken again, of being I don't want to say irresponsible, because I feel there's a lot of thought and a lot of waiting and a lot of awareness of divine timing. And so what can we say about this Three of Swords and Three of Wands? Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. So yeah, there's King of Wands. So there's someone very, King of Wands reversed in the Moon. There's someone extremely excited about heartache. Is this a third party situation? This can be a third party situation. Someone doesn't really know what they're doing? Someone doesn't know what they're doing? And someone is creating. Okay, or maybe, so maybe this is talking about the fear that this might become or be a third party situation, or a situation that is going to cause a lot of heartbreak. And I guess only time will tell. Only going through it, through the emotions, will tell. Although we did have here the Seven of Cups and the Empress reverse, and now I'm seeing maybe this King of Wands is confused about who he wants to be with. Maybe there is more than one option for this Emperor. Or maybe this Empress is confused and doesn't know what to do. But so if it was like this, it would mean that the Empress has a lot of options, and they are very confused. But this is not what that means. This means that she's an Empress that knows what she wants. There's this feeling of anything can be true, and anything can be true, and we make plans, but sometimes we end up receiving something completely different from what we planned. I'm gonna clean the cards. I'm gonna clean the cards from the table, including the Emperor. And I'm going to leave the Ace of Cups and the World, because I feel like this is the most important thing for us to understand here in this reading. And we have the Moon again. So maybe in a month's time there will be some traveling or some offer, public offer being made. This feels like a promise of something really good, because the world is the last major arcana. It indicates everything in terms of who we are. Like, this is being in a really fulfilled state of self, having been through challenges and journeys and experiences and lessons, and having learned a lot. And it came with the Ace of Cups, so it's basically related to self-love. This has been a journey to discover self-love. And it originally came upside down, right when we began the reading. With the moon. So this journey has been led by the moon. Cycles of past, cycles are passing. Okay, and we have the Six of Swords, so there is this pull, this magnetic pull to go, to move. There is a magnetic pull to move. Move to somewhere nicer. Move to somewhere that would be easier for us to flow with our own kind of darker side. So there's a feeling of wholeness here. Moving towards a place in life where we really feel whole. All the parts of us, all of our different phases of our moon kind of are in a self-sustainable flow. And this is really big energy. That's why it took us 23 minutes to get here. Maybe 23 years it can take someone, for example. Maybe it took you 23 years. Or maybe it took me. Or maybe it's something that has been happening during this last generation. There's a fluidity here on really respecting the cycles and moving towards self-love, basically. And then we got the Nine of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands, all reversed. And there's also a feeling of being quite protective of oneself and having put up barriers. Like knowing too much about working with others, or about yeah, about kind of compromising to work with others and to commit to being part of a group, a team. So there's a reluctancy to move. There's a reluctancy to envision working with others, playing houses with others, because because we are talking about someone here that is really steady and consistent, and this kind of teamwork might cause a lot of defensiveness. I know this reading is crap, but we're gonna find out what's going on here. Knight of Pentacles. So, Knight of Pentacles is someone that is certainly going to achieve something. This person is definitely achieving their wholeness. They are completing their hero journey. And there's a feeling of another month, one more month. Stay steady for one more month. Because for now, there's this feeling of not listening to our own wisdom, not really being aware of what has hurt us in the past and what we have learned. So there might be this feeling of lowering our guards when it comes to working together with other people and committing to living together and working together, and this is all together, doing things all together. But we saw the Three of Swords before. It can become third party energy very fast. And so I think the advice here is to stay steady for another month or until you feel a pull. Yeah, and we have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles again. The Eight of Cups and the Judgment. Uh, okay, it didn't fall down, so let's keep going. That's a lot of rain. In here, of course. Of course you can. Ten of Pentacles. So yes, this is our advice to remain steady. Remain steady, consistent, to keep trusting our endeavors and our projects and our efforts, to be disciplined and hang in there for as long as it takes. It's a Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles never gives up. The Knight of Pentacles does it. He does what he sets himself to do. And it's usually quite a hard mission because we're talking about Pentacles, right? We've had to go through all of the other knights, through all of the other elements to find this place of finally achieving our goal. This knight has been trotting along for a long time. And in about 1 moon time, 1 month, they are going to complete themselves. And they're going to feel really good about it. It's going to be a new beginning, a rebirth of their emotional body. And I can imagine for them to be in this state, they've been through a lot when it comes to trying out, getting together with soulmates and creating something out of it. And this feels like it's just gone wrong. Every time they lower their guard, things are twisted and there's disrespect for all of this. These are really important cards in the tarot. This means being together with people that we really connect to and that we make plans and we work together to achieve a place of abundance and celebration. And we would end up creating a beautiful things. It's not just ideas, and this is creating real things together. So there's this feeling of okay, so now there's a feeling of not being able to reach this place because we cannot lower our guard. Okay, we cannot lower our guards. We cannot lower our guards. It doesn't match this energy of this reading. As soon as I put it on the table, it twisted again back to don't lower your guard. The Star reversed, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So this is getting really excited about getting together with others and celebrating and getting out of the cave of the hermits, but ultimately not focusing on our North Star. You see? The rats. So, what can we know about this star reversed? Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Queen of Pentacles keeps coming up. But she doesn't want to leave the deck. You noticed. She just stays here. Nine of Wands fell down on the table and I put it back in. Poison, fire, coral. Podostroma, cornodamai. So we have a Nine of Wands on top of a reversed Nine of Wands and under the star. So yes, that's it. We must focus on our North Star. There is one point of creation that we must touch with our whole being. With our whole being, with all our heart, with all our experience, we must touch this point of light. This is what we are reaching. And it's really important for us to distinguish what is it to move towards our North Star and what is it to move towards the rats. This is a horrible message. I hate to have to give this message, but that's why it took us so long to come here. So remember who you are. Remember all that you have learned. Remember all your wounds, all your battles. Remember why you created a whole barrier of protection. And remember why that barrier is so strong. Remember that you have spirit guides with you all the times, and it's really important that you listen to that. So don't just lower your guards because there is a beautiful ship that you can jump onto. Rats jump into ships and out of ships all the time. These are the messages I'm hearing. You know, this is Water Lilith's channel. This is what we're gonna get. We're gonna get the truth. The harsh, horrible, disgusting even truth. And this is what we have here. It's a disgusting truth. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is a lot of energy that is involved in here. This is the Eight of Wands twice. And the Seven of Cups reversed. So this is confusion. This is someone that has a lot of options and that is very excited about getting together and celebrating, getting out of the cave. However, they're just lowering their guard to create something that might not end up creating nothing. Let's pull more cards. Actually, let's make a second part of this reading.